Welcome to What's Working Daily. I'm your host, Raquel. And on today's episode in the air with Nissa, we have a very special guest, my good friend Nissa, who is a flight attendant and will be sharing what works for her during her long flights, as far as in how she's staying healthy.
Hi, my name is Nissa. Raquel's my good friend. We've been friends for over 15 years.
Mhm.
I've been flying for about like 6.5 years, and I currently live in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I'm so excited to be on her podcast.
I'm so excited to have you on my podcast, friend. So we'll just jump right into it. On this episode, we'll be highlighting how Nisa makes healthy choices on the go, as well as how she deals with jet lag, and lastly, her three non negotiables while on a trip. I'll let you start from the top. But how do you stay healthy during these trips where all you're surrounded by at the airport is fast food?
Well, I definitely have to meal prep my own food, and it's always going to be like healthy choices, not so much of like what I feel like eating, but what I should be eating: fruits, veggies, electrolytes. Got to put the coconut water in there.
So, like a lot of accountability.
Yogurt, canned sardines. Definitely not eating anything fried or greasy at the airport. Just trying to make better choices in the food that I take, but always making sure that I have like healthy snacks on me. Always making sure that I have at least like a dinner. Maybe sometimes you're not always going to eat a breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but at least if I could eat one good meal plus all my snacks.
Oh, okay. Well, it sounds like you definitely meet your protein goals on some days and other days, maybe girl dinner.
Probably.
But
But a healthy girl dinner.
you know, you take time and you meal prep, and that's just kind of part of life. We have to take time and make those choices to do what's healthy for us, right?
For sure. Definitely time consuming, but
You have your health at the end of the day
yeah,
in
health,
mind, right?
it's important. So you got to make it important.
And then what about navigating sleep and jet lag? We all know being on these long flights, you wake up and you're tired because you're out of your time zone and you're doing this back to back.
Yeah, so you never really like beat jet lag. You just learn to like manage it. And I listen to my body. I sleep when I need to sleep. I have blackout curtains in my
Okay.
room because sometimes, I'm getting home at like 7 o'clock in the morning when it's bright outside. So the blackout curtains are a must for me so I can sleep with my sound machine. Definitely have to limit my caffeine intake because then it will mess with my sleep also.
So you're creating a nice atmosphere
Yes.
that's working for you,
Mm-hmm.
as well as caffeine, which I love to talk about because it's such a part of our lives. And, to dial back and kind of just give yourself that boundary where you're not going to drink at this hour. So that way, when you go to do it the next day, you're not still dragging from all the caffeine you took the day prior, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then, like, if you drink it too late, I can't go to sleep. But I've gotten into tea lately, hot teas. It's like my
Oh,
new thing.
I do like tea occasionally. I'm gonna
I have
say,
to show you the teas that I drink.
yeah. Do you have a favorite right now?
Yeah, there's like this lemon tea. I'm obsessed with lemon. If you know me, you know I love lemon. But it's like a lemon tea, but there's like lemon, lemongrass, some other couple other herbs, but so literally my favorite.
And do you have anything you like putting in that tea?
Honey, but it has to be like local honey for sure. I'm the crazy flight attendant that like brings her own honey.
We all know that honey has such good healthy
Hmm.
properties when you actually buy from the source. What are your three non-negotiables that get you through a trip that you have to have?
Three non-negotiables while on a trip is definitely hydration. Definitely you have to stay hydrated because flying in the air is so dry, really just dehydrates you. So I would say definitely staying hydrated. Definitely prioritize your sleep and definitely healthy eating. I would say those are the most important.
Okay, well that makes sense because you're packing your food. As far as in staying hydrated, do you have like a thermos or a game plan? Do they supply like
No, I mean, I pack my coconut water, which is natural electrolytes, but I also bring additional electrolytes. And when I'm not flying, I juice a lot. So I'm always juicing juices. I'm obsessed with carrot juice.
she is obsessed with carrot juice? I have tried it and I do want her back on the podcast for an episode just strictly on juicing, the benefits, and some of her favorite combos. So if that's something that you guys would be interested, please drop a comment. And as well as if you guys juice too. Other things I would love to hear from you guys are what are your non negotiables while on a flight, as well as if anyone has some tips for beating the jet lag. I'm sure Nisa has a lot of experience. And again, she highlighted definitely staying hydrated. It's definitely getting some good sleep. But if anyone else has any tips to drop in the comments, please feel free. What works for you when you're on the go? So, as any final takeaways, do you have anything to say for the viewers, Nisa, or anything to share with them?
Um, yeah, I mean, being a flight attendant has its rewards. I think it's one of the greatest jobs in the world. Yeah, you might be jet lagged and you might miss a meal here or there, or you might work long hours, but it's really a flexible job, and I think anyone who's interested in it should definitely take a deeper dive and get to know the career. I would say it's definitely a lifestyle, and I love it.
I just wanted to say thank you so much, you guys, for supporting the podcast. We'll be on here talking a lot about positivity, self growth, and of course, sharing what's working and what's not working in our daily lives. I just wanted to put a few disclaimers. This is not medical advice. We are purely sharing personal experiences and, again, what's working daily.